Threat Promotions presents the Reno Report, your weekly wrestling news covering all the 3TP action from June the 15th to June the 22nd. Hello everyone, I'm your host Reno Phillips. Sunday we got an announcement from Ronin Pro. On Monday, New Extremes Wrestling does its contract checks and begins negotiations with any talent whose contract has under 100 days left. On the list this Monday was Lobo Misterioso. Contract negotiations seemed brief, Lobo Misterioso re-signing for another year. We also got another announcement from Ronin Pro. We also got World Championship cause, Blockbuster 8. Freddie Armani would face Scourge to kick off the show. William Chase's music would play, providing a distraction for Armani to pick up the win. 4 stars. We then saw Kathy Cross and Brittany Beth discussing where Beth had been, apparently meeting with the Horned King himself. The Court of the Horned King would face the Wolverines next. The Wolverines finding themselves in a surprising amount of trouble throughout this match, but still managed to pick up the win. 4 stars. Beefcake Express would attack the Wolverines after the match. We then saw Scourge being attacked by William Chase. I've been approached to find out whether Sean O'Grady has been doing voiceover work for Frosted Marks. Stay tuned for any developments I find on that. Jessica Saint and Brienne of Mars would face Mama Samedi and Dash Uri in the main event. An intense tag match. Samedi and Uri picking up the win. 5 stars. Tuesday we would have Ronin Pro, Double Dragon Block A. Similar to the Dragon's Crown tournament but in a team format. Pablo Honey and Golden Lion would face the Kingdom to open the show. Honey and Lion picking up the win. 3 stars. Canadian Stampede would face Golden Jaguar and Diego Sanchez next. Canadian Stampede picking up the win. 3 stars. Brandon Phoenix and Russell Shaw faces Gabriel Warren and Nikita Bolek. Warren and Bolek picking up the win. 4 stars. Rage and Violence would face King Phoenix and Kobayashi next. King Phoenix and Kobayashi picking up the win. 3 stars. Pablo Honey and Golden Lion would face Canadian Stampede in semifinals action next. Canadian Stampede picking up the win. 3 stars. Gabriel Warren and Nikita Bolek would face King Phoenix and Kobayashi next. Gabriel Warren and Nikita Bolek picking up the win. 4 stars. Finals time as Canadian Stampede would face Gabriel Warren and Nikita Bolek. Gabriel Warren and Nikita Bolek picking up the win. 4 stars. Wednesday we had Frontline on Color TV episode 69. The show kicked off with Beauty and Pride taking on Nikita and Latrice in tag action. #1 contendership on the line. Nikita and Latrice picking up the win. 3 stars. We then got a match from Frontline's archives. Now, while archive shows aren't ranked but an archive match as part of a present show, I'm willing to give a rating. Claude Ecker would face Zeta Andrews. Ecker picking up the win. 3 stars. The main event would see Ethan would face Uncle Willie to see who would go to Spring Fling with a chance at the Triple Threat Promotions Men's World Championship. Uncle Willie picking up the win. 4 stars. We were left with a message for Nate. Thursday we would get Ronin Pro, Double Dragon Block C. What happened to Block B, I am trying to ascertain. Masterclass would face the Industry to kick off the show. The Industry picking up the win. 3 stars. The Club would face the Monster next. The Club picking up the win. 3 stars. The Kingdom face Tiger Shoot Clan next. The Kingdom picking up the win. 3 stars. Gacy and Jeremy Mason would face Dirty Inc. next. Gacy and Mason picking up the win. 4 stars. Semi-finals time as the Industry would face the Club picking up the win. 4 stars. The Kingdom would face Gacy and Mason next. The Kingdom picking up the win. 3 stars. The Club would face the Kingdom in the finals. The Kingdom picking up the win. 4 stars. Later we would have New Extremes Wrestling Brawl 367. We saw Adam Irvin entering the bunker for his match later on. Carl Abbott would face Danny Bannon in an injection match for #1 contendership. Bannon only 1 point ahead of Abbott. A draw in the first round, followed by a win for Abbott in the second round, putting him 2 points ahead. Danny Bannon managed to pick up a win in the final round to put himself back in the lead and make him #1 contender for the Injection Championship. 4 stars. We then heard a conversation between the EOD. We then had the Summit Tournament captain reveals as well as the new rules for the tournament this year. We then heard from Diana Simmons. Rico Carver would then face Adam Irvin in a non-title match. Irvin would attack Carver on the way to the ring. Carver managing to bound back and pick up the win. 3 stars. We then heard from New Extremes Men's World Champion Cowboy Roy. We then got the Summit team picks from the captains. Main event time as the New Extremes Wrestling Men's Junior Championship was on the line as Diamond Ali faced Zach George. Zach George picking up the win and retaining the title. 5 stars. On Friday, we got Ronin Pro, Double Dragon Block D. I had also learnt from my correspondence with Josh Morgan that Block B had been rescheduled due to travel issues. Why So Serious would face Diesel Malone and EQ Jones to kick the show off. Malone and Jones picking up the win. 3 stars. Quinn Caldwell and Overkill would face Dirty Inc. 2 different members of Dirty Inc. to the ones in Block C. Caldwell and Overkill picking up the win. 3 stars. Rage and Violence would face Lance Evers and Razor Parsons, the other Razor Parsons that we're still trying to get to the bottom of. Rage and Violence picking up the win. 3 stars. The other half of Why So Serious would face Fear No One next. Why So Serious picking up the win. 3 stars. Semi-finals time as Diesel Malone and EQ Jones would face Quinn Caldwell and Overkill. Caldwell and Overkill picking up the win. 4 stars. Rage and Violence would face Why So Serious next. Rage and Violence picking up the win. 4 stars. Finals time as Quinn Caldwell and Overkill would face Rage and Violence. Rage and Violence picking up the win. 4 stars. We would also get Ronin Pro, Gaethje Battle Royal Special. 2 unknowns, or 2 wrestlers I didn't recognize, kicked the Battle Royal off. Dregs entered next, followed by Frankie Shatter, Clownvis, Gladiator, The Machine, Josh Morgan II, Garnett Court, The Honky Tonk Bouncer, British Wolf, Randy Hammond, Power Wolf, Razor Parsons, Mark Austin, Afu Malga, Tasmania, Paul Saturo, Hagen, and Franco. Paul Saturo picking up an impressive win. 5 stars. We would also get World Championship Cause, Adam Episode 42. Ultra Kawaii would face Nagano Gun to kick off the show, which would surprisingly reach a count-out draw. 3 stars. We would then see a Chaos Pact attack backstage. Misty Hayes would face Cosmic Tiger next. Cosmic Tiger picking up the win. 3 stars. Ai Sato would face World Championship Cause Adam Champion Grand Aoki in the main event. Grand Aoki picking up the win. 4 stars. On Saturday, we got World Championship Cause Pop. On Saturday, Cole Duggan, the man involved in a ruse in prior weeks to attack Nathan Sanders, got a taste of his own medicine as he was on the way to the ring. Nathan Sanders unloading on him. Duggan, however, turning things around on Sanders. 1 star. It's been a while, so I feel the need to remind everyone it's a 1 star because a match did not take place. If there's a follow-up, it has a likelihood of scoring higher as a result. We then got an eye on WCC segment, this time from COW Wrestling Genesis. Starbuck and Power would face Hiroshi Tsuji and Keisuke Toda. A count-out win for Starbuck and Power. 4 stars. Mercy Von Kill would face Delilah Black in the main event. Brittany Beth providing a distraction in favor of Black, it would seem. Delilah Black picking up the win, although Kill's hand was on the ropes. 3 stars. We also had Ronin Pro, Double Dragon Block B. Menace and War would face Affliction to kick off the show. Menace and War picking up the win. 4 stars. The Wolf's Den would face Technical Savagery next. The Wolf's Den picking up the win. 4 stars. Auric Acid and Sleaze would face Nathan Landon and Josh Morgan II next. Auric and Sleaze picking up the win. 4 stars. British Wolf and American Tiger would face Ross Sanders and Caveman Ugg next. Wolf and Tiger picking up the win. 3 stars. Semi-finals time as Menace and War would face the Wolf's Den. The Wolf's Den picking up a quick win. 3 stars. Eric Acid and Sleaze would face British Wolf and American Tiger next. Eric Acid and Sleaze picking up the win. 3 stars. The Wolf's Den would face Auric Acid and Sleaze in the finals. The Wolf's Den picking up the win. 4 stars. Just before I sign off here today, I wanted to mention that there are discussions on expanding this Monday show to something a bit more. The Reno Report will still be included, but there will also be some chat, news, rumors, maybe even a Name That Wrestler challenge and so on, and perhaps even some Q&A, maybe even some musical interludes. However, we're not wanting to oversaturate 3TP fans with too much content. We'd like to hear your thoughts on extending the show or leaving it as is. Let us know in the comments section. Weekly averages. This brings our weekly averages to 3TP, 4.1 stars. New Extremes Wrestling, 3.5 stars. Ronin Pro, 3.4 stars. Zero Channel, 3.2 stars. Color TV, 3.7 stars. WCC, 3.5 stars. Sidebar, 2.8 stars. Now, of course, these are just for fun and purely my opinion. Links to all these shows can be found in the description of this video or on 3TP.page. That's all for now, folks. We'll be back with another Reno Report next Monday.